Video, ladies and gents, in true Flight Sim Studios fashion, it is actually giving me a circle here for the approach. So we're just going to fly that circle and then we're coming back around to continue our approach over to leg. We're experiencing a little bit of rain here in Miami, so just giving us our separation as we come into Miami here today. Just circling around, and then we're going to be heading back over to leg for that right-hand turn or right-hand pattern back into runway 09er. Right, yep, so we're direct to leg right now, and we're heading in for runway 09er into Miami. Very rainy this evening as we get in, but we should be able to make it in no problem in the Embraer 175. Just using the speed brake here so we can reduce our speed here, get our aircraft under control before we actually go too fast as we break our 250 knot here. No, our cars is going to scream at us, but it's fine. Sending through 7,000. I will be connecting my joystick shortly. I do have some potentiometer issues, but should be easy to get resolved. We should be able to fly in manually with no issues. Currently flying through some cloud cover here as we get down. So we're going to go ahead and select low auto brake for this runway, as the runway is pretty long. So we have no issues in terms of the aircraft braking situation. However, it is super rainy in Miami, so going to also be using max reverse for this landing today, which shouldn't be a big deal or a big issue. So we're going to go ahead and select our approach mode. As soon as we hit here and we start turning in for our final approach. Right on our left side there, we can see the ground, and off our right as well. Gonna go ahead and engage our approach mode at this time. Low glide slope approach 1 is selected and armed. minimums for today is 290 feet. At minimums, we should be able to see the runway. The visibility should be okay enough that we are able to see it before um, touchdown. So looks like the visibility is okay enough that we should be able to see for us to do a manual landing this evening. All right, and we're going to go ahead and activate our approach speed right now. We can start slowing down for this approach here. Right, so there is a slight bug with the aircraft, as we notice here. Gonna do flight level change and continue flying in. So it looks like manual flight is required for a lot of this. So it looks like they're gonna have to get that fixed. All right, we're gonna be take over control at this time as we descend down as easy as possible as we head into Miami. We're having some technical difficulties with my joystick here, so we're just gonna break off on this approach. We're gonna be flying manual into IFR conditions at this time. As we go back around, and we're just gonna follow the magenta line over here. Gonna break back off, head over to leg, and then manually fly the aircraft all the way through. you're seeing here is me fighting against my hardware for control over my aircraft at this time. Here we go, gear down, and we're flying through. We're gonna try to realign ourselves with the localizer here. All right, and we do have visual on the runway. So just so you guys are aware, my joystick has failed me, so I am having a hardware failure here. And we're gonna attempt to land this aircraft manually while battling with the joystick for control.
Too fast. Too fast. Approaching 09. Unstable. Unstable.
400. Approaching minimums. 300. Minimums. 200. Glide slow. Sink rate. 40, 30, 20, 10. Don't sink. Don't sink.
That was pretty bad. I should have canceled that entire thing, but currently my joystick is not allowing me to do anything further than fight for control.
Auto brake.
So, my joystick is completely cooked at this time, so just gotta get a new one. Apparently it is. Right now I'm not touching the joystick yet, still it's starting to yaw to the left right there. Or to the right there. I'm full deflection to the left, and it's not doing anything, so definitely gotta get it replaced, gotta get it changed, gotta change some stuff in there. but for the time being, it's fine. I'll leave it as is. So up until then, I won't be online. I won't be flying. That's why I did not actually do any forms of recording or live streaming for the time being, because my joystick is completely cooked. I'm literally full deflection to the left right now and it's not doing anything. It's difficult to taxi. I'm just gonna stop here and then try to clean up the aircraft before we do anything further from here. Get our APU going. Flaps are already up. We're gonna go ahead and turn off our landing lights, switch on our taxi lights. We're just gonna go ahead and switch on our windshield wipers. And then we're just gonna go ahead and continue taxiing to our gate here, Bravo 4. Taxiing in and of itself takes a lot of focus and a lot out of me here. So just gotta also be aware of that
Approaching
as we
3,
taxi out here.
0.
Actually gonna show you guys my systems here at this current time. Let's go ahead to flight control. If you notice, my rudder, I'm full deflection to the right. Rudder is not moving. Rudder is moving left because it works. My pitch is just basically non-existent at this time. So yeah. Right, a slight disconnect and reconnecting now. Hopefully it does work. Oh, just slight calibration, better than nothing. I release it, it goes all the way to the right. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to get it resolved as soon as possible for my next set of flights. All right, there's our parking right there. We're just gonna slide in and then try to get our aircraft shut down while I go ahead and work on this to see if I ain't gotta just clean some stuff out. But I'm gonna slow down here as we roll right into the gate of Delta 55. All right, if you notice my elevator has gone full deflection down, that means that if I was in the air, that would have happened to me. So we're just gonna go ahead now and get the aircraft stopped. Stop all of these. Let's go ahead, turn off the taxi lights. We're gonna go ahead and keep our beacon light and strobes, and then we're just gonna shut the engines down. There goes the engines. And we are gonna wait for a second, then we're gonna switch off our beacon lights. The boarding has been requested. As you see, our gate is starting to move across our jet bridge. Self-test in progress, and yeah. I'm gonna work on getting this thing fixed. I'll talk to you guys later. We'll most likely sometime in the near future.